is weird. This fucking beard is weird.
What is up? Welcome to the Sloppy Syndicate show. Man, we got a packed house already, so let's go through the chat. Beard Okie, Travis, they call me E, Ellie. Wow. Who else am I missing? Daniel. What's up, Daniel? Thanks for joining us. Travis, pleasure having you guys back. It's been a long time since I've been on the beard side of the world. So you obviously know we got motherfucking Jay in the house. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bring Jay in. What is up, Jay? Pleasure to have you back after I don't know how long it's been. It's been a long time. So
yeah, it's been since April, I think.
April, shit, we're in June. So yeah. So I mean, I broke up with Jay a little bit. No, I'm just playing. But no, it's actually nice to come back every now and then and dabble with the beard stuff. Obviously, I'm not buying like I used to. I'm not doing the videos and things like I used to with the beards, but obviously still got my beard and still enjoy great quality products. This is for the Grand Slam, which obviously has already released. And as we spoke in the green room, it's halfway sold out or halfway through. So tell us what was kind of the, Jay, you're just coming out with bangers. So I don't know why I have to ask, well, what was the, scenario for this one? Why'd you come up with this one? This one is kind of, when you get it, when I looked at it, I was like, all right, it's going to be like baseball leather, which is far from the truth. In bottle, I get like a humidor leather, kind of like you walk into a humidor with some cigars, you got a little bit of leather in it. I didn't get any citrus in the bottle. I didn't get the citrus until I put it in and it opened up, and then like the citrus kind of not kicks you in the face, but it's a little bit stronger and it mellows out so well together. Again, I've been sick, so my nose is a little messed up. So that's what I get out of it. So
yeah. Right. So just to go.
Oh, it's July. Yep. Sorry, that June is gone. Thanks for correcting me, Russ.
Yeah, that's true. Man, this year has flown by so quick. But really, the inspiration behind it, just like with any scent that I release, I have to be connected in some way to it. At least since I've started implementing artwork to it. Really, if you look at the art, it's similar to the character that played Babe Ruth in The Sandlot, and Sandlot was one of the most watched movies as a kid with my brothers, and that's really the basis behind it. If you're a kid that grew up in the '90s, even if you grew up, you still have watched it a few times, maybe with your kids, with your family. So that's the baseball. That's the artwork, and I wanted to embody a scent that matches it, but also kind of give you an experience behind it. So like the worn leather would be for the baseball glove, the tobacco. I implemented Cuban tobacco as well, so that's probably where you get that humidor scent from. And then the caramel is really little in the scent, and if you're not really looking for it, you probably won't smell it. But
yeah, I didn't smell
it. I did want to implement that just to have that Cracker Jack type feel to it, and really the citrus behind it. Just on a hot day where you're out in the stadium watching the ball game, you want something fresh, something to cool you off. So that's why I implemented the orange peel, just to give it a little nice touch and just like blend everything together.
Nice little zest to it. So
yeah,
obviously
I do have other scents in it. Just unless you're looking for something or you're familiar with it, you probably won't smell it.
See, and I like how you do that now. You kind of leave it up, to the imagination, where back then you put everything on there. So, keeps us guessing and keeps people from stealing your blend. So, Cedric, I am ready for the June 4th, apparently. So I'm a month behind, but what's more American than a Grand Slam with some baseball on 4th of July weekend, right? So I know WTD 15 will save you 15%. DTB 15 will save you 15%. I think Oki 15. I forget. There's quite a few. So if you got codes, go ahead and throw them up in the chat. Another do not miss from Jay's. I'm just mostly down to all J's now. So yeah, keep them coming. This is weird. It's been like so long. Like I'm like,
it has been so long. It's been forever. So what outside of like the music world, what have you been up to?
I had COVID. I just got COVID after 2 years. I should have listened when they told me to stop licking the windows, but I didn't. So I ended up getting it 2 years later. And it was a miserable couple days, but I was laying like a little baby on the couch, all sweating, and a Pfizer commercial came on with this miracle pill. Now that I've taken it, and I took it, and within 3 days, it's like a Z pack for COVID. Like within 3 days, I'm like feeling like $1,000,000. I've tested negative, and I'm just like, yes, feel great again, which worked out because I had a lot of stuff to do this weekend, shine down, stuff like that. So everything worked out. It was right at the edge. I tested a few times just to make sure I wasn't putting anyone in risk. But all right, who's calling me out on a White Claw? This is not a White Claw. This is, where's it at? Oh, it's Vato. Vato starting shit. No, this is Liquid Death Vato. It's water. So no drinking for me this week because I'm still on antibiotics. So what are your plans for the 4th of July, everybody? Go ahead and throw them in the chat. What are you doing for 4th of July? I have to work the holidays or like a gladiator arena. We chant for those about to cook. We salute you. And then you give them a Budweiser. We salute you. So, or a Bush. Well, I forget what one it is, but yeah. Anyway, what are you doing for 4th of July, Jay? Other than making beard oil.
Oh man, other than that, really just hanging out, drinking beer.
Yeah, you're already drinking. You beat me to it.
Yeah, man. Probably maybe hit the pool a little bit. We don't like to go too early on because man, that sun is hot. So kind of when the sun is already setting or getting close to setting, that way you can still enjoy it, enjoy the pool, but not get burned and shit like that. So
yeah, it's pretty cloudy here. Looks like it's going to storm. So I was inside just relaxing. Still have the after effects of COVID, but overall, like $1,000,000. I feel, man, those pills are like, I hate to see what it does to my insides. Probably took 15 years off of my life, but for the time being, it would feel great. So,
yeah, at least you feel better.
Yeah. So, in the end, it would probably kill me 10 years earlier, but hey, I got through it. So, watch the fireworks that go off around the house. I live in the hood, so shit gets crazy around here. Okay, yeah. All right. That's when you play the game. Every time you hear a firework or a gunshot, you take a shot. So you got to guess: is that a firework or is that a gunshot? So, Shocker E-Rock. What's up, Bearded Joey Hookham? Pleasure to have you in here. Ellie, I'll take a rosemary Gimli. I think I'm saying that right. Rosemary, simple syrup, gin, and a splash of lemon. All right. I'm not a big gin fan. I don't know why. Gin and tequila, I can't do. Same plans. Maybe listen to fireworks go off. Vato, you can come over and play Legos. That sounds fun. This is the stupidest thing on TikTok. I don't know why Legos remind me of this, but anyway, I find myself watching this show on TikTok, and he goes live like every night, and it's like Hot Wheel cars, and he has like a little track with a timer, and I literally like a little straight drag strip, and I sit there for like an hour watching like Matchbox cars racing each other. I don't know. Don't ask me why, but it's entertaining. So he has a whole setup. I don't know if anyone's seen that, but Allie is my story. I can tell it like I want it. All right, there you go. Those pills supposedly make your drug grow up abnormally. I don't have to worry about that. It's already abnormally large, so we're good. But I wouldn't be surprised. There's probably some serious side effects down the road for those kind of pills. And I'm like, we're the guinea pig. So who knows what's going to happen. I did have, I knew somebody that got some COVID and they lost a ton of hair, like super hair loss. And I was like, fuck. I was like I'm washing my beard in the shower. I'm like waiting for like clumps to fall out. And I'm like, all right. So I had like anxiety of hair shedding because I was like, I'm going to lose all my hair and I'm going to have no beard and I'm going to be ugly. My double chin's going to show. So,
So I think at this point, everybody needs to get used to or ready to show that double chin, man. COVID, I don't think was good for a lot of people. It wasn't good for me. Dude, I gained a lot of weight.
yeah, I gained about 30 pounds, which sucks. I need to get my fat ass in the gym, do something. But I just been running around so much, man. I don't have time to do anything anymore, really.
Uh,
So, living the life, living the dream. And you didn't celebrate your 500 sub mark essay. I posted something, Vato. I posted something about that a while ago. So I'm kind of pushing more on the podcast. Excuse me, pushing more on the podcast side of things on the website and the podcast, which is growing pretty good. And then eventually, I'm going to leave YouTube altogether and go strictly to Twitch. Because Twitch is a lot more lenient per se. I don't have to fight so many content claims and things like that. Where Twitch is more of like they assume you're doing the right thing, so I don't get a content claim for, playing, an intro or music or a sound effect. And then I have to go with YouTube, you go and fight it, blah, blah, blah. And then where Twitch is like, it's not a free for all, but they don't really monitor you that closely and they expect you to do the right thing. So it's much more user friendly, I guess you would say. So that's really about it for me. So I kind of quit. I mean, 500 is good, but I kind of quit the whole YouTube numbers and the whole YouTube, how many subs I have. It is what it is. I do what I love. I'm doing it to have fun. So I really, I don't even focus on those anymore. So yeah, Daniel, Twitch definitely a lot more lax. So that's why I think a lot of us are actually going over to the Twitch side of things, which is owned by Amazon, actually. Yeah, so that's kind of crazy. Donnie, you get the Joker wash and conditioner. I didn't get the Joker wash and conditioner. However, I did test the unscented for you, and it was great, phenomenal. One of the better washes out there. So, should I open a Twitch account? Is everyone in here on Twitch? Russ, I'm not sure. I know, I have Twitch and YouTube as of now, but eventually I'm gonna axe YouTube.
so, what do you do on Twitch? The same thing as you would do on YouTube, or
Yep, same
you?
exact thing. So like I go through StreamYard right now. We're streaming live on Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, really?
So
Okay.
they can watch wherever they want to watch. Where I can just solely stream on Twitch itself. I can have a whole setup and everything like that on our, your little URL or whatever they call it. Yeah, just a lot more lenient, lot more leniency. And, I've learned a lot from Bobby and the Space Zebra show and what they do. So I'm kind of taking some of their tricks and tips and gonna roll on with it. Yeah, it's hard to believe I'm damn near 70 episodes in now, which is kind of crazy. Started out and I got hyper focused, which is probably a negative thing. I just literally like got sucked into it and just, head down, like did as many as I could. And, there's a reason behind that. You obviously want to build your portfolio so you can do larger events and things like that. So big things coming, I have things in the works that I can't talk about, but yeah, it should be a good road. And yeah, I miss the beard world, but I still love the beard world. But
Yeah,
yeah, it's just,
man.
I actually even, I stopped kind of watching, I pop in Daniels and Dan's and, some, everyone that streams and, Daniel's making it up the ranks, which is good to see. Dan C obviously still doing his thing. I left for the drama aspect and, I watched, what's his name's stream the other night, the, with Dan, Jersey,
Oh, the commission. Are you talking about
yeah,
the
the
commission?
commission, and like they did an open question forum thing, like, and there's still drama in the community. I'm just like, I deleted everyone that had had it, started the drama. They're off of my page, so it's like, I don't miss that aspect of it. Donnie, so you upload content just like YouTube. So with Twitch, it only, I mean, you can save it to your page, but it only stays on there for 2 weeks unless you save it. So that's more of where I'm focusing more on the podcast version of it, Russ. So the episode will be up for 2 weeks, and then after 2 weeks, that episode is pretty much erased from Twitch, and then you'd have to go to the podcast and listen to the podcast.
So how do you interact in any way through the podcast, or is it just something that you upload and people just listen to?
So right now, I just upload it, and excuse me, it's submitted across all the major platforms, and people can either listen to it, they can download it, they follow you from not Napster, because I don't use Napster, but I just found out Napster was a thing again. But like Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music, Stitcher is one of my bigger ones that people download on. And it's kind of like, it gives you a little map. So the website I use, it will show you the map of the downloads, and it's kind of cool to see like the areas that actually like do the physical downloads versus just listening to it. So like my second biggest area is Belgium, so which is pretty cool, pretty unique. And, so I was talking to, a couple of the bands, and I'm like, it's kind of weird that I have, Belgium that, is my top two. And they're like, yeah, well, a lot of the bands go over and tour, Germany and Europe and things like that. And they love the music scene over here. So, it made sense after they kind of told me about that. But, Russ, if the bearded community heads to Twitch, I would. So I don't know if it's going to head to Twitch. I mean, YouTube has its perks, um, but along the same lines as you're doing, like Daniel has the hard hat. You can pay to subscribe to support his platform. Same thing on Twitch, kind of the same aspect of it. There are ads or commercials essentially on Twitch, and if you do not pay for the upgrade, you get to see the commercials essentially. And if you pay for the upgrade, you don't see the commercials, and that that money goes to whoever's platform that is. So definitely helps them out. But yep, my son keeps pushing me to go on Twitch as well. Start out slow, Daniel. Take it like I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch now, and slowly start to grow your Twitch side. And then, I mean, it doesn't hurt to have both of them. So even
Yeah,
if you don't want to switch over to strictly Twitch, you may have another avenue on Twitch. People that you have not reached before that simply maybe don't have YouTube or don't use YouTube, or they like Twitch a lot better than
right.
YouTube, which is where I'm starting to lean towards. So,
So is it the same with subscribers?
yep. So they subscribe, and it's almost identical to YouTube, but it's a lot more laxed. And it was originally started for like gaming and like hey, come watch me stream my gaming, things like that. But it's kind of taken off with the music and different things like that. Um, so definitely a good avenue to use for anyone that's obviously a content creator. So.
Yeah, yeah. I always thought it was just strictly for the gaming aspect of it. So
Yep, there's all kinds of stuff on there now. And like Joey Hookham started a fishing channel. He thought about starting a fishing channel on there. Go for it. I mean, it's a user-friendly platform, and it's obviously growing like crazy. So, and the funny thing with that is, I'm actually starting to do. I might do a mini series on it, not fishing, but magnet fishing, which I picked up a couple of weeks ago, and it's just kind of like calming. It's kind of fun. It's a little weird because you're just throwing this big magnet. Oops. So you're throwing this big magnet into the river or the lake, and seeing what you can literally, like, what sticks to your magnet, what you can find. Um, I don't know. It's just kind of calming and soothing just to sit there and throw it and pull the rope in, and like, I don't know. It's also a mystery. Like, am I going to pull up a shotgun? Like, what am I going to pull up? Who knows around Florida? So
yeah, man. I've never heard of magnet fishing at all.
what's up, Jay? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's a new craze apparently. So, yeah, the magnets are relatively cheap. You get a 60, like I have a 60-foot rope or a paracord. Just throw it in there, and um, I have some areas I want to go to, like Lake Jessup, which has the highest concentration of gators in Florida. But something tells me we had a disappearance years ago here in Florida, Michelle Parker, and something. I don't know. I have this gut feeling. Every now and then you get these gut feelings where you're like, you just something tells you to go there. And so they never found a weapon. The cell phone disappeared, and it goes over one of our busy toll roads,
Mhm.
417. And I'm like, if I want to take a kayak or run a pontoon for the day and just magnet fish there or scuba, because something tells me there's something there, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a weird intuition, but I don't know. I just have that feeling like I'll find something if I go there. Where did you purchase your fishing magnet? I actually got mine on Amazon. I got the 1,000 pounds magnet. It was like $40. So you just pick up the magnet and then you can either make your own cord with the carabiner, you can buy them. So it's relatively cheap. I'd say for 60, $70, you get the rope and the magnet and just go out and throw into some lakes and ponds and see what you can get. The first one I did was nothing but seaweed. So that kind of sucked.
I've never gone fishing, period. There was one time when I was a kid, I was going to go, but man, I think like the boat left like at 4 a.m. and I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. But that was the last time that I was going to go fishing that I never did. But um, my brother has invited me to go, but I don't know. I just never making the trip.
Yeah, it's I haven't been like actual fishing since I've been a kid, but um, Vato, kayaking in a lake infested with crocodiles, alligators. One there, Vato. We gotta get that right. Crocodiles are not here in Florida, but they typically, yeah. I don't know if I'd take a kayak. Maybe I'd rent like a small pontoon or something, um, and do that. But yeah, the gators really don't mess with you unless like you're dead or they're really hungry. Um, but yeah, Russ has it. You throw it and it drags along the bottom and snacks it. Grabs anything that's metal and sticks to it. So we'll live stream fishing with magnets. Oh, hey, I'll hit you up for sure. That would be kind of fun. Do like by the pier, the bridge, and see what you can find. I'm sure there's all kinds of crazy shit. So. Um, Living off for nice. Okay. Yeah, I did a canal up by Wakaiba Island the other day, and nothing but seaweed. So, and then we got some Dixons. I've actually, man, surprisingly to say, I've not bought a Dixon. Take that back. I did buy two OG Dixons for like an absolute like price I've never seen before. So that's the only reason I picked them up. I got the Emerald Isle, which typically would go for $200. I got for $80, and I got the Navajo, which isn't the highest sought after, but I like the colorway. So I got that for like 40. So I was like, I'll take that. But as far as the new stuff, I haven't really bought any of the new stuff. It's kind of lost its luster for me. So what's up, Bearded Account? Thanks for coming in. Just chatting and shooting the shit with Jay, talking about the new release of the Grand Slam. So,
Yeah, I honestly have never bought a Dixon before, so
well, you missed the hype. I would
I
say
think so. I think so.
now it's it was kind of like that collector's thing, and Daniel can attest to it. It was much more lustful back then. There wasn't. I mean, obviously, the dude wants to make money and he's doing great at it, but you know, this resale market and the collection kind of faded away once he started making mass quantities. So give it a couple years, he'll probably be in. I wouldn't say Walmart, but he'll be in some. He's already in some Harleys and things like that, so he'll probably branch out to hell, who knows? Maybe J&P and some of the motorcycle dirt bike stores, things like that. So I barely wear my Dixons. So hot here. Yeah, literally in Florida, we get to wear them maybe 2 weeks out of the year. But I went on a binge of short sleeve Dixons, so I got I don't know probably 100 of those still. And then I have no reason to buy anymore. I mean, I can only wear so many. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's too hot here in Texas as well, man. Just t-shirt. It's either a t-shirt or a damn jacket. It's either too cold or too hot here. There's no like middle,
Here,
middle weather.
here it's hot or hotter, so it just depends. And then you get 2 weeks of winter. But yeah, the bamboos are nice. They're kind of super. I don't want to say they're super thin, but they're super breathable. And then the party shirts are like super. It's more like polyester blend, so it's super wick. Like if you get it wet, things like that, it dries
Hmm.
pretty quick. So definitely love the short sleeves on those. So. But yeah, so Dixon's Anonymous, I went to and it got me out of my addiction of Dixon's. And then I was like, all right, I'm saving all this money. What else can I buy? And I'm like, all right, so I started buying vinyls lately, and I've been on this kick of vinyls. And so I'm redoing after tonight's show. I have a show at 9 within the midst. And after that, this week, I'm going to redo the studio. I have a 4-foot coffin
Hmm.
shelving unit that I had made for me. So I'm going to put that in here and kind of redo. I got some more signed memorabilia and stuff to put on the walls, just different things like that. Uh, this is like my little sanctuary. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, and you got the big ass mic. How long have you had that mic for?
I got that one. I got the Roadcaster. So it's been what 4 months or so, roughly.
Oh, okay.
It's not as big as you think. I just have the foam on it to keep
Okay. Yeah.
keep it from popping. So it adds a little bit of thickness, some girth to it. So, ladies, if you're out there, calm down. We're talking about the microphone. So,
Oh man, yeah, but it's been forever, man. It's crazy. And we used to do this, what, like,
we at least once a month, if
at
not
least,
more.
yeah, once or twice a month. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
But
Shit,
you're in good hands out there. You got Daniel, and I thought it was crazy that I mean I was probably out of I stopped paying attention from the beard world, but I was kind of shocked when I didn't find out the cousins were leaving until the last episode they did with you. I was like, wait, the cousins are leaving? And they
yeah,
started their podcast as well. So definitely entertaining. I'd check it out if you haven't, which I'm sure most
yeah,
of you have. But
yeah,
so yeah, it's just crazy to see how the beard world is going. And
yeah.
I wanted to go out to. I ended up canceling like a month ago. The plans to actually go out to Wyoming with Copper Johns and that.
Mhm.
Just to focus on growing, the music, growing the business. Um, as far as Bolt Media out there doing the pictures and stuff for the bands. Um, my website is currently down for Bolt Trading Company. So what I'm doing is I'm combining. I'm not going to give up Bolt Trading Company. I'm just going to scale back. Obviously, I've scaled back already. I don't really focus on it as much as I should, but I'll keep the soaps and I'll come up with a new scent here and there. And I do better at the trade shows or like the farmers markets and things like that around here anyway,
Mhm.
versus online sales or the small niche or the beer community. Um, so what I'm going to do instead of having 3 websites, I'm going to combine all the websites into one. Under Sloppy Syndicate Show, and then you'll have like the Bolt Media tab, which you click on will take you to Bolt Media stuff, Bolt Trading, which take you to Bolt Trading. I got an apparel line coming up, so it's going to be pretty cool name. I'm not going to give it out yet because I got to get it written in stone and not trademarked, but the rights to the name, and so it'd be a pretty cool name. And I got some pretty cool designs ready to throw out there. But yeah, just a little fish trying to make it in a big world. So that's it.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm proud of you, man. You decided to bet on yourself. So, how is the like the pictures, like that business going?
I'm still getting started. I didn't
Hmm.
realize how expensive it was. So I got the Sony A7 IV, which is A7 III is great, but the A7 IV just came out not too long ago. And just for the camera itself and one lens, it was almost $4,500. So I was like, yeah, it's a little more than I thought. So I'm slowly piecing,
Yeah.
everything together, which I've shot quite a few shows just with the equipment I have, and it's turned out great. And I got to upload them honestly to the Bolt Media page just to get my name
Hmm.
out there and show people the pictures and stuff like that. But Yeah, it's going to be slow, not slow roll, but until I get everything I need, like the drone package. That's about 7K. So altogether, I'm probably going to drop about 18 to 20K into everything I need as far as, the cameras, the equipment, the drones, and, licensing, all that stuff that you need. Yeah. So in the end, it will be worth it because I plan on just traveling, shooting, wherever I'm at, doing the concerts, the festivals around, the country and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. That's the plan.
Yeah, man, that's good. Um, that was a recent
So
show you did, wasn't it? It was like a bigger artist, wasn't it? A
so
couple weeks
yesterday
ago.
was Shine Down. So their album just released, Planet Zero, which is actually a great album. Um, I'd highly recommend it. But yeah, they're one of the biggest rock bands out there at the time or at the moment. And they did a small show in Tampa. So it was free. You just had to get your tickets through shinedown.com. And then you could purchase a CD, a vinyl, or other items that, they were releasing and they would sign them, things like that. So it was pretty cool. I got some good pictures out of that and got to talk to the guys for, I mean, not very long because there's so many people there, but it was cool just to hang out and see one of the biggest bands out there actually like on a smaller, more intimate scale
Mhm.
versus, we saw them at Rockville. And, there's 60,000 people at Rockville watching them. And they only got 3 songs in before they had to, you know, you know, pretty much code red weather, which shut everything down. So they got canceled for the night after 3 songs. So it definitely feels tremendous when you bet on yourself. Absolutely. So folks, I mean, make it happen. That's all you got to do. Put your head in, put your head in the game. Stay in your, not stay in your lane, but I just, you know, put your head down and grind. So
Yeah, man. Shit. It was, when I first started my business, I was super nervous because one, I still am a huge introvert. Um, it takes a lot out of me to like go and talk to people. Um, but when I first started, man, you probably couldn't get a word out of me. But I've always been able to communicate written pretty well. So, and most of my exchanges with customers or potential customers, usually through like a DM or on Instagram. So, Facebook as well. So, it was a little hard to get out of my shell, but um, honestly, when you do invest the time and you put some goals together and you make steps to follow them, um, and there's like there the sky's the limit, so I honestly never thought I would be where I am today. It is my business is completely different than what it was even a year ago, even I'd say even 6 months ago. So
yeah, you're
uh,
continually evolving, which makes Jays, everyone loves Jays now, where Jays um, wasn't a household staple where it is now. Everybody knows Jay. Jay's up on the top of the game. And, it's crazy. This is actually what your year anniversary for your
blend
blend
of
of
the
the month,
month,
correct?
yeah.
So that's a whole year of that you've done. And you've actually been in what, 6 years, 7 years you've been in the game?
Uh, total 5 years.
5 years? Okay.
Uh, yeah, so I just celebrated my 5 year anniversary last month, which is crazy, man. Time flies by. But
Yeah. And that's where like you and I had talked, and I'm like, I don't know if I have 5 years to invest in, this, you know, over, I don't want to say overly saturated, but now I like with all the businesses closing now, it's like even more like kind of nerve wracking. You're like, damn, like some of these big companies, like, yeah, they made they're retiring, they're not closing because they have to,
mhm,
but it's like, damn, so many companies out there are going under right now or just closing up shop. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. I'm honestly, I was surprised about some that I heard about. Um, but at the same time, I think as long as you have um, your core customers, I think the highly engaging companies, owners, I think they will be able to kind of ride the wave on this, what's going on, especially with the economy. But I was talking to somebody, and they were like, "Man, they're getting nervous about like how much people are spending, like how much they weren't spending." And I just gave them an example. I was like, "Man, so I went to the outlets maybe like a few weeks ago. I was just going to get like some dry fit socks from Nike. I ended up going to Adidas as well to get some Nike or to get some Adidas socks to match my Yeezy. So I was like, I can't wear Nike socks and Yeezy. So uh,
What did you get to match your Gucci's?
oh man, I just usually rock the Adidas with the Gucci. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not buying Gucci socks. I don't even know if they have them, but I'm pretty sure they do.
We'll never
But
let that down. But what's up, Gary? I don't know where it's to be late. We're just shooting the shit. So
hey Gary, um, and the Nike store alone was exploding with customers just to like make a purchase. Not to mention, like going through the store, it was like almost like sardines, like trying to look through the aisles and stuff. And I'm like, wow, yes, there is like the economy is kind of like um going in
unstable at
a
the moment.
down, yeah, unstable. Um, People have not stopped their spending whatsoever.
They're going to spend it
And
on what they want
yeah,
versus,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah, versus like I think customers are going to be a little more cautious of what they spend on, and I think that comes down to having the quality and being unique. As long as you have those two, then I think whatever you do, whether it be content creators, a clothing designer, beard product, anything, as long as I think you have those two and you're good to your customers, and you keep that open line, you're not a jerk or whatever, I think you'll do fine. So, just overall, I think that's just how you want to conduct business. Customer loyalty is extremely important. Just like Daniel said, in these times, like I see more loyal customers continually buying from me. Um, and then I see more, especially like in my Facebook group now. Like you see the guys that are like just sharing like new releases that I have, just kind of their product pictures and stuff like that. And it kind of opens that line for like other guys to be like, well, how good is it? Like, um, uh, give me your experience and stuff like that. Or like a new member to the group will be like, hey, I'm new to Jay's. What should I buy? Or like, how are the bird oils? Like things like that. So I was like, that constant conversation of like your loyal supporters just talking about you is extremely important during this time because where they go to like a big box company and it's just not it's not the same quality that you would get from a small business or somebody that cares, so I mean,
yeah,
I'm appreciative of the constant customers and the orders that I'm getting on a daily basis. So I definitely appreciate it.
yeah. Once you find that, the company that you enjoy and that works, you kind of stick with it. So,
Yeah,
you're one of my obviously tops that I still have, and obviously, I've given a ton away, and I've quit buying over the last few months because I've had so much. I mean, I had enough for 3 years, and I couldn't possibly use it all. So, at some point, you have to like, all right, I got to stop. It's getting
yeah,
getting to be too much, and So that kind of stopped me, not really in my tracks, but definitely slowed me down quite a bit because I was like, yeah, I want it, but do I need it? Am I going to use it? I had stuff here I've had for 7 months, 8 months, and I've used once or twice. And I'm like, yeah, this, so, but I always
Yeah.
find something else to spend my money on. So,
Yeah, yeah, and people always want to spend. They want something new, something different. I talked to a guy that he's been in the beard game for like buying in terms of buying products for like as long as I've been a company, and he's like, you know what? I like the idea of getting a new product every month. So he recently subscribed to my blend of the month. Um, and this is that he supports so many companies. He probably has more products that he can get us that he can use like in the span of like 2 years, but he's like, I just like something new. I don't want the same thing over and over and over again. So yeah, I think as long as you're unique in your own way, um, then you'll be good. You know, keep that positivity going, and positivity goes a long way.
yeah, so you're on a lot of people's top lists. So, I mean, that's huge. Um, when I first started this storming out, so I keep hearing like vibrating, but it's probably the thunder. But anyway, yeah. So like even when you and I first kind of became acquainted, and you were making great products, but you weren't as big as you are now. So it's nice to see you putting in the steady work, and obviously those that that ride with you know how much time you actually put into each of these scents. Especially if we've done a collab with you. It's insane how many variations he does, but just to see literally in the short time I've been around, like how much you've expanded, how much you've grown your business just by doing the right thing, making something people want, and just pushing your business motto out there. So, knife collections get spendio, I'm sure. I would not buy some of those nice knives, or yeah. The thing about food service, everyone got to eat. That's very true. So,
That's
Jay's is
true.
number one in my house. Jay's
Thank
is
you.
my top two. Hell yeah, Ellie. So, yeah, my goal is 4 years from now to retire from corporate America and actually do my own thing. Do the music and all that stuff. So that's my goal. Like you said, it does take time, and just got to put your head down and do the work, and
Yeah,
good things
yeah,
will come. So and there's times that you do get discouraged, I guess you'd say. You're like, man, I don't want to do a show today, or you do it anyway. That's what makes you stand apart, and you just kind of do it and make it a great show, or whatever you do, just do it to your best ability. And hell, who knows what's going to happen? It only takes that one time to get that break, and once you get that
yeah,
break, it's a whole different world. So
yeah. I agree. It's like, for the first 4 years, man, I didn't think my business was going to like make it. I was thinking about closing down um April 2021, but my wife is like, no, you're not. You're not closing. So she's like, she kept pushing me to keep pushing my business, the products, and um, what I was gonna say is like now I'm thinking, well, I'm branching out to different types of products. So I got like the washes, uh, conditioner. Now I'm going to be releasing new scents for those because people have been asking for just different options. So I'll probably start off with maybe like 88 miles per hour. A few people asked for overtime as a wash, so I got to talk to Daniel about that. But um, and maybe like a sharp dress man, or um, what's it, I caramba, is a something citrusy, minty, um,
I see.
and then
Go ahead.
yeah, and then the next thing is I talked about it a little bit on my Facebook Live today, that people have been asking me to release colognes uh, to pair up with my scent. So that's something that I'm working on right now. So eventually that'll be another product that I could release, and you don't have to have a beard to enjoy the cologne of a scent that you would put in your beard. So, just tap into different markets and maybe even go to the um, female line to where it's like, guys getting beard products for himself, he can get something for his wife. So, um, that's just like that's something that I want to develop and eventually retire from corporate America as well, and just have a full line of different products and different options across the board. So uh, we'll see. I mean, this is just the beginning. I know it's been 5 years, and to some people it may be a lot, but like if you want to grow and plan for your future, this is it's a lifelong thing. So even 10 years, that it's not a lot in comparison to like if you're going to retire at what 70, 65, 70. So I rather work in something that I enjoy and love every day than go to my job and just don't enjoy doing it because you're making money for somebody else, and like the to me the enjoyment is not there as much as it is when I just create something new. So that's the way I think about it.
Yeah, and you could do a whole men's line and women's line, lotions, shampoos, conditioners. All I mean, the sky's the limit. With the men's grooming, women's grooming. Obviously, we all want to smell good and stay clean. So you know, it's there's a market for it. So, um, Cannival's Orchard is my favorite scent of all time. It blows my mind. It's a very good scent. So,
Wow.
um, I actually and I told Jay this, so it won't be any surprise. Joker was not my favorite scent at first when I first got it, and then now I've the two bottles I'm done with the balm. I like that balm, and what I like about Jay is he's always fine tuning. He's always redoing blends, trying to come up with a better blend. So when I got this blend, I was like, this is totally different than like the other blends recently. So, what did you do different with this blend? You've added some more butters into it, obviously. So.
Yeah, I added a jojoba butter, almond butter as well, which just as soon as I implemented that, people are like, "Damn, what did you do to the butter?" I tweaked the variation of how much oil I put in there as well. But later down the road, I'm actually working on a blend that is not bird oil based. It has different ingredients that like your beard feels like you have bird oil in it. So I've been thinking about this. I do. I love the bird oil blend, but I also want to cater to other people that don't like the bird oils in beard products. Just give them an option because like the majority of what I have released has been the ostrich oil or the emu oil based, and I just want to give a different option. And for the people that um, don't use bird oil every day, give them an option to alternate with my scents as well. So
Yeah, and then you can also cater to the vegan folks and the plant based and things like that that you know don't really use the bird oil or kind of want to stay away from any animal derived products. So what's up,
yeah,
middle guy? Thanks for coming in. Trying to catch up with all these comments. Late to the game. You're good, Justin. It's good to see you. No boosted discount code today, but DTB 15 will save you the 15%. WTD 15, Oki 15, Dage 15, I think. So there's codes out there. Go ahead and support them, use them. And yeah, the newest addition is the Grand Slam. So what else do we have coming up from Jays? I know every month you've got two or three things dropping. So
yeah. Actually, we haven't announced this yet, but on the I think 14th or 15th of July, I'm releasing a collaboration with Bearded Ant.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So it's a scent that I've been working on for a while. I wasn't happy with it in the beginning, so um, just finding different variations, different scents to mesh it well was kind of the more difficult sense for me. So, but that man, we've been working on it since January, and I have to be happy with it, and I have to enjoy wearing it if um, if I'm going to release it. So that's like one of
Yeah.
the things coming up this month. So
Yeah, and we know how OCD you are, so yeah, that's got to be perfect. So, yeah, the new look of Sharp Dressed Man gives me the ZZ Top vibe for sure. So,
yeah, and it's stronger as well. So for the people that thought it was a little light last year when I released it, I upped that. I did. A couple people were kind of mad about this, but I discontinued Chucky officially.
what?
Yeah, I did. I had to do
No,
it.
no.
Yeah. I had one more, and
What the fuck?
it's funny that I actually found like two Chuckies under a stack of a different scent, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even realize I had this. So then I put it on the site when some guy asked me about it, um, and it sold out I think this week. So yeah, that's the last time you'll see it. But man, I have so many more scents that I'm working on. Um, I'm still developing my main lineup. Uh, I'm going to be moving Arctic Blast to the main lineup just because how much people have enjoyed it. I know it's not sold out, but I do have a handful in there. I just really haven't talked about it. But I am going to be restocking when it does sell out. I'm moving Quick Draw to the main lineup. I tweaked the scent a little bit. I'm going to be getting new artwork for that as well, um, and some scents that are coming out in the coming months. Those are going to be main lineup scents, just so I can have something new, something consistent for the people that want it.
Yeah, and Travis says, the butter is stupid smooth. I mean, it literally. I mean, yeah, can't really see it, but it melts. I would show you the melt point on that. I mean, it's literally and boom. It's like air. So, um, need to try the new butter. Definitely. New butter is super smooth. I mean, it's like a butter, like butter. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's something that uh, even like when some like bigger reviewers enjoyed my butter, I still wanted to like just alter it to get the best experience out of it. So, I mean, I still work on new variations, just to give people like the best product available. So, yeah, that's basically what I've been working on really over the last few months.
Jay.
I don't think you're gonna stop until it's like perfect. I don't know if you'll ever stop, even if it's perfect. I think you're just gonna be like, well, yeah, I like this one, but I found I could do this. I think you're just gonna continually. There's not gonna be. It's never gonna be the same. It's gonna be like, nope. All right, I switched this in it, and boom, boom, boom. I have that feeling. It's never
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah. Even with my ostrich blend, the I think it's in August. My August release, it's going to have a couple of different ingredients that you're not used to seeing. Um, like the feeling beard is like to me, if I put it on in the morning and then I could still feel the effects of it like the following day. So like just constantly improving, making changes and tweaks, just for the best of for the consumer. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what you expanding. You did your wash, and you've been working on the wash since you and I have been acquainted. So that was a long time in the work, and just seeing the different things coming up. Yeah, the sky's the limit. So um, what we're going to wrap it up here shortly, but I know you do the blend of the month. Tell us, everyone I'm sure knows, but reiterate how cheap it is to do the blend of the month because it with shipping it's a phenomenal price. So
Like people. I mean, I have quite like a good amount of people signed up for this, but people don't realize like how cheap it is to sign up for the blend of the month. Um, so for an oil, it's $16 a month if you sign up for the subscription. That like you're getting free shipping for that. So
that's $8
what?
easy.
Yeah. So then the oil and butter subscription is 25 bucks. Like some people sell their oil for 25 bucks. I mean, I like if you do like a single purchase, it's $22, but most people they use a discount so it knocks it to 18. So even if you get it at 18, 19 bucks, you're still getting free shipping. So it's like am I like
Crazy, yes.
yeah, am I crazy for doing it? Probably, but at the same time, like, especially in this economy, like when you break it down and you realize that, like it may seem like $22 is a lot, but even if you pay full price for it at $22, the average cost for an oil to ship it is three 75. So sometimes more depending on where you are in the country. So like when you factor that, that's it's a steal, I think, So um, I just I mean I would push people more to um, buy the blend of the month, but I get it. Some people don't want that commitment, so they'll do the one-time purchases. But I see people buy like for the last 6 months buy all my releases and they just don't sign up for the subscription. I'm like, even with a 15% discount, like you're probably going to be saving like about $6. So you'll buy oil and butter for 30 bucks. But if you sign up for the subscription, you're automatically saving $11 regardless. I mean, you can't use like a discount code off of that because then I would basically be losing
Right.
money. But for 25 bucks in oil and butter, I don't think you're
One
gonna
of the
find
top
that.
oil and butters out there. So um, yeah, Gary, you have quite the collection there. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, and I think rocking with Jay, yeah, I think we're all going to have a Jay's collection if we don't already. So, um, so Fetty, I'm still trying to figure out what Fetty says. Have not figured that out yet, but pleasure to have you in here, Fetty. Good to see you. So, um, yeah, but it's been a pleasure to have you on the show. It's been a pleasure to come back and talk some beards and check out this Grand Slam. So the question was, did Jay hit a Grand Slam on the Grand Slam? So I think he did. So congratulations, Jay. A
Thanks,
9.9 out
Jonathan.
of 10. So we'll give it that. No, but I did forget Dad Life in the Garden. So
Oh
I
yeah.
was, yeah, I had to get the Garden for Sublime and thoroughly surprised. So definitely a banger. And if you aggravate Jay enough, maybe he'll put it on the main lineup for a little bit. So who knows? But all right, folks, it's been a pleasure having you guys in here. And if you could, like Ellie put in there earlier, go ahead and hop over to Twitch, subscribe to me on Twitch if you could. Um, all the support means everything. And then just the like, anything like that helps promote the platform. Support your fellow content creators that are doing the beard stuff, such as Daniel, the commission. We got Dan C. Obviously, everybody knows what shows we have. Got the Bearded Respect, J. Cruz, all that. So until next time, keep it sloppy, and we'll see you on the next episode of the Sloppy Syndicate show, which is tonight. We have Win Amidst band tonight, so feel free to tune in. We have bands every Friday and Saturday night, typically 9 p.m. Eastern. Unless the bands cannot make it at that time, we will actually switch the time around, but 9 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Swing on through, find your favorite new band, and listen to some good music and get to know the band. And any final departing words there, Jay?
Oh man, I just appreciate you, coming back to the beard world, and not releasing, but talking about Grand Slam. So I appreciate everybody.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll come. Like I said, I'm still around. I'm not axing the beard world, but different endeavors. So, all right, we'll see you next time, folks. Keep it sloppy, and remember, support Jay.
Thank you, everybody.